On the 6th of January 2026, the lifeless body of a middle-aged woman named Princess Mediatrice Chibo was found laying lifeless by the roadside by commuters and passers-by in Kubwa, Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. She was said to be a staff member of the High Court before her demise. Nobody can ascertain the cause of her death, but from all indications, people suspect it to be a victim of one-chance operative. This is due to the fact that her handbag was found not so far away from where her body was found, and that is the way they identified where she works and her name. And this is happening just few days after a nurse was also found in the same condition, laying by the roadside lifeless. And this nurse name is called Nurse Chinemerem. She is a staff member of the FMC, Federal Medical Center, Abuja. And this nurse was recently celebrated for being a good staff in the VIP unit of the hospital. Like, she's a dedicated staff member. And from what her colleagues said, this nurse actually went to work on that particular day, and she just signed out from the afternoon shift. Perhaps she was taking a car back home and she fell a victim. Though investigations are still ongoing concerning this their death, but from every indication, all hands point to these one-chance operatives. Now let's talk about the closeness of these incidents to each other. So now Pascalina was said to have signed out from her afternoon shift on the 3rd of January 2026 and headed home when this thing happened. Her body was found on the 4th of January, which is likely to say that she never even got home that 3rd that she left the hospital. And this other middle-aged woman, that Mediatrice, that was seen by the roadside, she was seen on the 6th of January. Just to calculate, it is just 2 days apart from each other. It is so close, and there is a chance that it is the same people or the same syndicates that are doing this operation. There is a high chance they are the same people or they work together. There is a very high chance, because how do you explain these incidents happening just very, very closely in the same city, the same month of January? Family and friends of the late nurse have come to social media to cry, to talk about how good she was. She was a very dedicated worker. She was a beautiful soul. Like everything, if you just read the comment section, you feel so bad about this. But then, nobody even deserves this kind of death. No matter who they are, no matter how they act, nobody deserves this kind of death. What was their crime? Their only crime was just leaving their house to earn a genuine living, like to earn a living legally, and that was just the only offense that they had, and they never returned back home. So let's talk about these one-chance operatives and how you yourself can be wary and not fall a victim. So how did this one-chance operative operate? And if you're not familiar with the Nigerian terms of one chance, let's talk about one chance. Who are the one chance operatives and how did they operate? So let's just do a little background check, because this is not the first time that people are falling victims. Like every year we keep hearing of people passing on through this method. So you need to know who they are and how they operate, so you'll be more careful whenever you're taking a public transport, especially a public transport where you have to join other passengers. Yeah, we know it can happen in other form of transport, private transportations, but it is more common in the public transportation where you have to share the car with other passengers. Now, for people that are non-Nigerians, if you want to ask who are one-chance operatives, so let's talk about, or let's do a little background information about who are the one-chance operatives that we call. So one-chance operatives are mostly those criminals that work with taxis. Like they work with taxis. Most times they don't usually go to the park to pick passengers, so they just like pick passengers from the roadside. You know, here the parks are not really like that much, so some people live very far away from where there is a park, so people just come out from the house and just stand by the roadside to get easy transportation to go to wherever they are going to. So in most cases you will just see that they just have one chance or two chance. That the fact that they call it one chance doesn't mean that you are going to see just one chance remaining for you to enter in the public transport. It might be two, it might even be more. Sometimes they just like fix other people there. No, normally, because we know about this thing so much, for a lady that wants to enter transportation, sometimes you want to enter and you just see men, like basically men. You won't want to enter that place. You just get so suspicious already. So what they do now, they mix it together. They mix men, they mix women. So most times they operate with harmful things that when you see these harmful things, you will just be so scared to attend to them, to do whatever that they say, because why not? Nobody will see something that can take life out of them and the person will just want to struggle with them. So they usually operate in that way, and most times you're helpless because everybody in that cab, they are all working together. You're just the only stranger in that cab. So don't just feel relaxed that you're seeing a woman and you're a woman and everything is fine. Always observe. Always observe. Then what they do most times, sometimes they will ask the person to open their bank app, make transfer, or they act it as if it's a little kind, a form of kidnap, and you have to start calling people to send in money and the rest of that before they will free the person. But the most annoying part of it now is that most times, even after getting all of this, they still harm the person, or just like these unfortunate people too, they lose their life in the process. So guys, you have to be very, very careful. So now, how do you get very careful? Please, if you're entering a public transport, observe the passengers that are there. Like I said, even if you observe the passengers and they look like they are okay, please do not press your phone while entering a public transport. Do not be on a phone call, because that phone call can be very, very distracting. I'm talking from an experience I've also had myself before. I entered the public transport while I was on the call, and the moment I entered, my spirit told me that yes, I've really entered the wrong place. Like, one thing about this whole thing, it is usually when you're broke, or when you're calculating your money, or when you're in a hurry. So even if you get that sign, you will just be like, okay, maybe I'm just scared, let me just go to where I'm going to, I will be fine. Please, once you get that sign that something is off, something is really off, calm down. Even if it is your last money that you have, calm down and trek. At least you have your life, at least you have, nothing is going to hurt you. So what I did that day, I came down immediately. I noticed that nobody was coming, because that place was a very, very busy junction. And to my surprise, the moment they stopped me, they sped off. They didn't even bother to pick another passenger in that place. They just sped off. So guys, do not make call when you're entering a public transport. Another thing again, if you can feel like you're snapping their plate number. You can act like you're making a video call that you're showing people. But one thing I will also say to people is that, yeah, you can do all of this and you can still fall a victim. So if you just suspect something is off, please don't even try to fight your spirit. Something is truly off. Be safe first of all. Let's not start shouting justice when you're gone. Please be safe. Once you observe something is off, please come down in the nearest bus stop, or come down immediately. You can say you forgot something, you can say you don't want to go anymore. Nobody's going to force you. The highest they will do is to speed off. The highest they will do is to insult you. It's not going to take anything off from your body. Please be safe, guys. So meanwhile, investigation is still going on all of this. Rest in peace to the disease, and this is so sad, especially the fact that we're just entering 2026 and we're just getting all these bad stories. Guys, what do you think about this? Have you ever been a victim of this, or have you ever observed it? Please put it in the comment section so other people will learn how to be safe out there. Let us be our brother's keeper. Thank you so much, guys. Please click on the like button, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.